what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hey, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Last of the week, beginning of the new week, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who helps folks like you and I to start a little side business, especially these times, using the online space. And if that interests you, if you're thinking about it, you're like, I got to get something going. Go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple of questions. Let's get in touch with each other. Let's see if this is a fit. What's up, Sheena? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Guys, I set up my live 2 hours ago. I went to plug in my phone, sat on the couch, and I fell asleep. So I'm gonna fall asleep again. But I fell asleep. I woke up. I'm like, I haven't done my live. So here we are. Anyway, I digress. Let's go. I'll make it quick. I'll make it fast. So I totally fell asleep. I haven't been sleeping for, honestly, for a while. I haven't been sleeping really normal. It's been off, way off. Anyway, I digress. Let's go. 4 things to give up. Give up, quit. Now, you rarely hear me talk about quitting or giving up, but then in this case, definitely you want to give these up. And 4 things to quit, just to get closer to God. Just a little something, something. So, and maybe you're guilty of all these, like I am. But maybe one of them or 2 of them will surprise you, right? Smiles, how are you? Welcome. I see you on TikTok. So let's go. It's supposed to rain like crazy too, by the way. A little chilly. I totally digress. Okay, come back to earth. 4 things to quit to get closer to God. Number 1, you probably know this already. You guessed it. Quit worrying. Now, I love saying this to other people, but I gotta hear it myself because I do worry, and it doesn't come from God. We know that. We know that worrying does not come from God. It controls. It feels like you're controlling. You want to control something that God has already promised. He already got this. You know what I mean? That's what worrying feels like. It feels like you're trying to control something. Like, I'm worried about this. But but God said, you know what? I got this already. Philippians 4:6 says, be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be made known to God. Can I get a witness to that? I mean, that's a good one. So every time, this has become almost like a pattern for me lately. I catch myself worrying about something, and I then immediately I pop this verse in my head, and I keep repeating it. Be anxious about nothing. See, the word nothing is inclusive, which means there's everything in it. And it says, but in everything by prayer, right? Make your request known to God. I love that because it kind of it helps me. I don't know. It helps me every time I worry, and I do have anxiety to a point where I haven't shared this with anybody ever, especially live. But I have anxiety to where you can actually see my shirt like bounce off my chest, like my heart. That's how fast it starts to beat. And this is not something that happens once in a blue moon. It happens very often, you know, weekly, several times a week, sometimes a couple times a day. And so I pull back. I immediately try to bring this verse into my head. So maybe that can help you if you worry. Quit worrying. It won't get you close to God. I know it won't. But pulling this verse out when you need it gets you closer to God. Number two, here comes a shocker. Stop talking crap to yourself. Like, quit talking negative to yourself. I'm not enough. I suck. I am not organized. I'm not good. Have you noticed that you constantly repeat and give voice and life to the things you think you're not all the time? I'm not good. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm not tall. I'm not skinny. I'm not fat. I'm not fit. I'm not strong. I'm not. Quit talking negative crap. This is one of the most powerful verses in the Bible, in my opinion. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Tell you, the moment I found God was when I experienced depression and panic attacks. It's a struggle. Yes, sir, I will try my best. Vala, how are you? Good to see you on TikTok. Yeah, I feel you on that for sure. Um, you know, I've talked about this before in the past where this past, well, now 4 years of my life have been I can't even, I mean, it would take hours to explain, but I had depression. I've had all kinds of stuff. But one thing that I realized was that he wanted me to be closer to two things. One, he wanted me to be closer to myself, which means that I should pay attention to myself, hear myself, um, listen to my body, listen to my mind, my soul. And then the other one was he wanted me to get closer to him. So I absolutely agree with you when you say in tough times, that's kind of where you found maybe a better relationship with God. Isn't that the reason why a lot of people in prison come to God? Why? Because, you know, and it's amazing how and when He shows up, right? Um, I mean, it's just amazing, you know. Um, I think God is funny. I've talked about that before. I think it's just hilarious. But so Proverbs 18:21, man, I love that one. Number three, okay, this one may surprise you. Okay, it did surprise me a little bit, but we gotta let fear go, right? Because quit letting fear control you. I know I have in the past. I've, um, yeah, I know I have. I've let fear get in my way, stop me from moving forward, doing things. I know I have, and you know, um, you know what it does? It it makes you stay quiet. It makes you not stand out. It makes you not be who you are supposed to be. Fear, right? Because you're afraid you can't do it. It's not just about fearing height. I'm afraid of heights, right? It's not about that. It's about fear of doing things, taking a leap out of faith, right? Shame too, yeah. right? So, hey, this is a good one. Second Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of what? Fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. I went recluse in my house for years. Recluse, recluse, recluse. Oh my goodness, my second ESL, my English as second language is kicking in. I went recluse in my house for years. Repeat, Sheena. And number four, the last thing you want to give up on this four item list is that hey, quit pleasing people. I know I quit this a long time ago. I was like, I'm over this thing. I'm just gonna be me. Whoever the heck likes me. Doesn't like me, doesn't like me. And people who know me, they totally can vouch for that. Like I am just straight up me. And I call it life mileage. I got life mileage. I don't need to please nobody. Galatians 1:10. Galatians 1:10. Oh no, I have it here. And it's such a good one. Galatians 1:10. I thought I had it in my notes. Galatians 1:10, it says, let's see, let's go in New King James Version. Okay, it says, for do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I still please men, I would not be a bond servant of Christ. Right? It makes a lot of sense, right? If you're pleasing people all the time, maybe we're forgetting to please God. you know, and isn't that the most important? So I don't know. This list makes sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you too. Which one do you have the most struggle with? Number one, worrying. Number two, talking crap to yourself. Number three, fear. And number four, people pleasing. Drop it in the comments and let me know which one you struggle with the most. And yeah, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. If you're not following me, come on, let's go. Talking crap to myself. Yeah, 1 and 4. I feel you on that one. Yeah, worrying is a big one for me too. People pleasing. Yeah, start pleasing the person in the mirror and the one above. Right. Um, that's the most important, I think. And remember, life mileage. You have life mileage, which means you experience a a lot of in life. That's what's giving you mileage. And your mileage is worth something. Don't forget that and throw that away and go stop pleasing other people just because. I'm just, I'll give you this, I'll leave you with this. Um, and people who know me really can vouch for this. I'm to a point where if I feel like this person is a type of a person that I need to be pleasing them, I'm out. I'm gone. See ya. I don't even let that happen. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Um, that's a good point too. Fear of hurting other people. Um, Sometimes when you're saying yes, when you really mean to say no, you're already hurting other people because you're not fully in it. You know, there's a power in no. Um, a couple nights ago, I did a live on the power of ignoring um, s- certain things. So just because you're saying yes, it doesn't make you a nice person. Honestly, how many times has it come back and bit you and you're like, oh, I was so nice to this person, right? So sometimes when you say that yes, it's like you're not. You, it's like, you know what? It's not appreciated. Maybe it's not even. It won't even have the impact that you think it will. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, it that's one of the things that I just I'm yeah. I, it took me a while to get to that point too. It wasn't like I was like I you know at one point I remember I told myself, you know what, I ain't gonna let that happen again. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna recognize, and I'm gonna be genuine. And if I really can't do it, I just tell them I can't do it. At first, I know it was like this. Like I was feeling like, I can't do it. Like I can't, right? Like I would be shy about saying no, right? But um, has anybody ever told you no when you thought for sure they would say yes? Have you ever asked somebody for something and you thought for sure they would say yes and they said no? Yeah, right. And it sucks. Doesn't feel good, right? But it's mutual. It happens, right? So you have to be okay with that as well. Um, since other people are okay with it, you have to be okay with it too. Now, here's the thing: don't just go around telling no to people all the time, right? Genuinely, like evaluate the situation, and if it's a no for you, then it's because it's genuine and it's not a play. It comes out right, you know. It's heartfelt. It's not like, she's blowing me off again. Whatever. It's not like that, right? It's like, but I totally understand. It comes out that way, and after a while, your yeses are so much more powerful. Think about that, right? When you do give your time and attention to somebody, imagine that impact, right? Because you don't just go around passing out yeses. You're particular and selective, right? So it has that much more power to it. Thanks for the follow as well. I'll follow back for show. That's for show. So yeah, that's a really good point. And let's see. I think Sheena has something to. I'm gonna go back to the couple of the until I quit doing it. I forgot what she said. But yeah, okay. I think I answered them. Oh, I have a bunch of things on over here. Okay, somebody on YouTube wants me to shout them out. Let's see. I don't even know. Marsh, I guess. Uh, since I can't tell the whole name, I won't pronounce the whole name. You know what I mean? You don't have a boring and don't post anything. Oh, that's funny. You're boring and don't post. Why? Let's make you post some stuff and not be boring. No, just kidding. Um, that's cool though. I appreciate the follow. You can follow me if you guys. I'm live on multiple platforms right now: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But you can connect with me. You're shy. That's cool. Hey, I have I've been in sales for a long time, and I've sold all kinds of stuff. But and I've trained a lot of salespeople, and I tell you, some of the best freaking salespeople on the planet Earth are shy. Think about that. Because nobody expects to buy from a shy person, but everyone does. Everyone does because you're shy. See, if I come out and say I'm selling this pen, you'll ask me a million questions. But if you come out and say I use this pen, everybody would want it. So sometimes shyness is good. But anyway, I digress. I totally digress. Um, Shima. Shima's pretty cool too. You guys are all very nice. So yeah, if you like, you can connect with me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads, and I go with Side Gig Sean. And it's funny, but I actually help people to make some extra money using the online space. Why not? I mean, everyone is, not everyone, but a whole lot of people are doing it, and they're doing it real well as a side gig, you know. And if that resonates with you, you like that idea, you've been thinking about it, you're serious, you're curious, doesn't matter. You don't even know where to start. You hear all these terminologies about the online space. You have questions, whatever. Just go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions. We'll get in touch with each other, see if it's a fit for you, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, so with that, for those of you on YouTube who are watching, I see you. Consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. I love saying that. I say it every night, like bell button. And yeah, so with that, I am signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.